Yep. And I'm going to do something a little different here. Welcome back to Am I the Asshole? That's right. The Lousy Show's secondary sister segment of side hustle, side quest, side piece. I don't know. Yeah. Are we the asshole? Maybe. Who knows? We're going to find out today.
I mean, we are assholes. But
well, in a way, yes.
We have
Sam,
assholes.
We do.
Yeah.
They stink. But they also taste like waffles. That's a different topic.
That takes a whole new concept to waffles are better than pancakes.
Waffles are better than pancakes. Yep. Sam.
Yes.
Fall is in the air.
Fall is in the air.
Except for Texas.
Well, yeah, it's still 100 fucking degrees here. But, the leaves are brown and falling because there's no water, and that's close enough.
Because it's the inevitable heat death of the world.
Yeah. But you know what that means? Football.
I was going to say pumpkin spice.
Well, I mean, there's that too. My wife was in line. First thing in the morning.
Stop.
First fucking thing in the morning.
Don't give me more reason to judge her.
Ready for that PSL.
I mean, hey, look, sometimes, you have people who rail lines of gamer fuel, people who rail lines of Oxy, and then people who rail lines of pumpkin spice.
She called me today and said, hey, you know how I usually basically bomb the house with the smell of pumpkin spice every fall? And I was like, yeah. She was like, would you mind if I switch that up? I was like, not at all. Please do. And so now it's going to be like a vanilla coffee smell. And I'm like, that's good. That's good. My office smells like vanilla. I've got a vanilla candle.
Dude, my office.
Vanilla candles. Yes. Right. Nice.
All day. Marshmallow too. You ever tried that one?
Marshmallow can be a little sweet.
I love it though.
But so I got one. It's called a single barrel. So it's a bourbon with a vanilla. And
yeah.
You know how I love bourbon.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's solid.
We're going down a candle route, man. We're two macho men.
fuck being macho. Yeah. I like my candles. I have my office smelling good, bro. Same. When I'm in there, I don't want to smell fucking death. I want to smell candle.
I just want to smell my essence. No, I'm just kidding. The vanilla
football.
Falls in the air, so that means football.
Yes,
is back, baby.
Today, all of our "Am I the Asshole?" questions will be hovering around foosball and why it's the devil.
Okay, drink my high quality H2O.
That's right, high quality H2O. Let's jump in, Samael.
Yes,
to
that's
the very
not how you pronounce my name.
Well, you know what? Today,
say my
I'm not.
name.
Okay, am I the asshole for not giving up a football goal, potentially jeopardizing my friend's scholarship?
Wow.
This could be deep. All right,
Yikes.
Here we go. Hey, Reddit, I need some perspective on a recent situation that went down on the football field. I, 18 male, play for my high school's soccer team.
That's the wrong kind of football.
And our last game was crucial. We were tied, and there were only a few minutes left.
I'd like to point out that Sir Joseph picked this one out.
I want to explain one very important thing. Here in America, it is called football and soccer. I still stand by the fact that if the U.S. ever wins the World Cup, we reserve the right to make the rest of the world call it soccer for the next 4 years. That's how I feel. I don't give a fuck. This is bullshit, but we're going to do it anyways.
It's sure. We'll please the European audience.
We're here. God bless it.
Or fucking everywhere else that's not here. This is off to a terrible start.
This is why we proofread these things.
We never do that.
I know. But the title says football. And also it's a scholarship. It could have been a college scholarship for the actual hand egg. Anyways, we were tied and there were only a few minutes left. My friend, 17 male, is an amazing player and has been scouted by a college for a soccer scholarship. He needed one more. Why couldn't you put soccer in a title? Okay. He needed one more goal to secure his scholarship. During the game, he had the ball and was one-on-one with the goalie. I was open nearby and he passed to me, but I saw a clear shot and took it, scoring the winning goal. My friend looked shocked and disappointed, and after the game, he was visibly upset with me. He said, I knew he needed that goal for his scholarship, and I should have let him take the shot. He feels like I betrayed him and cost him his opportunity. I thought I was doing what was best for the team at the moment, but now I'm wondering if I was being selfish. Am I the asshole for not giving up the football goal? Am I the asshole for not giving up the soccer goal to help my friend get a scholarship? I have my answer.
Yeah. Now my question is does the poster know that he only needs one more goal?
Well, he said that.
Does he? Did he?
Yeah.
He just said that during the game, or yeah.
We were tied, and we were only a few minutes left. My friend is an amazing player, and being scouted by a college for a soccer scholarship. He needed one more goal to secure his scholarship.
I mean, it's definitely best for the team.
Remember, the question is, am I the asshole for not giving up a football goal, potentially jeopardizing my friend's scholarship?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think he's an asshole?
I mean, kind of. Like, it is best for the team, but then you should at least give your friend the shot to blow it himself, you know, if it's a safe pass back over to him. But, I mean, actually, I don't know. I mean, that's a tough call. I mean, especially in those game like decisions, it's hard to make those decisions.
Yep.
And especially in the heat of the moment, especially with a goal wide open in front of you, sucks that we're talking about fucking soccer right now.
I agree entirely.
No, I'm changing mine. I'm doing not the asshole.
So I'm going to tell you right now, the poster, in my opinion, is not the asshole, and here's why. It comes down to three very strong reasons for me just reading this and understanding, you know, especially, and again, we did not want to talk about soccer, but the thing is this, when it comes down to this moment here, you're in a one-on-one scenario with the keep. You could chip it, you could kick it wide and try and hit the back corner. Depending on where you're at, you could really try and, you know, sneak it around him, however you want to do it, right? You know you have one goal left to earn your scholarship. Take the shot.
Yeah.
If you pass it, you are inevitably invoking the opportunity for your team to create a team environment and them score.
Well, I think that's potentially a smarter option too.
It is. If you're trying to win the game, at the end of the day, it's a team sport.
Yeah.
Period. At the end of the day, it's a team sport.
What kind of scholarship has a number of goals? Like, I understand there's like points per game and, you know, things like that, but like, why does it, like, if you don't get one more goal that totally disqualifies you from a scholarship? That's a weird scholarship to me.
I agree.
I didn't play stupid fucking soccer, so
yeah, no, I agree. I think it comes to this. OP took the shot. I don't think that's selfish at all. You were thinking of getting the win. You're not thinking of you trying to get the glorified moment here. You just saw an opportunity to score for your team to win.
Yeah,
that's huge. Mm-hmm. That's a team environment. That's exactly what it needs to be.
Yeah.
We're not. Neither one of these people are Leo Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo out there on the pitch. Like they're not playing for Inter Miami right now or Real Madrid or, you know, freaking Barcelona or Bayern Munich or whoever. We're not seeing any of that action. This is a high school game with implications of scholarship. Make no mistake, yes, but it is a team sport.
Yeah.
If it was so important for you for the friend to get that goal, he should not have passed it. He should have taken the opportunity he had,
especially
and go for
one-on-one.
Yeah,
like
you're one-on-one with the keep. Try and dribble it around him, score it in, get that goal. Boom, you're done.
Yeah.
But you pass it over to the OP. OP had a clear line, bang, score, game, that's over, done.
Yeah.
I don't see him being the asshole here. I want to see what these comments are because I'm genuinely curious now. Mind you, as of us recording this was posted 10 days ago. So let's see. He needed one more goal to secure his scholarship. Having worked over a quarter century in sports media, I'm going to call bullshit here. Scholarships don't swing on a single goal. That's not how talent scouting works at that level.
That's what I was saying.
Exactly. Not the asshole. This is BS. That one goal would not cost a scholarship. He passed you the ball because you were open. You saw the opportunity to score and took it. Soccer, football is a team sport. Exactly. Being a part of being successful is being part of a team. You did what was right for the team. The likelihood he would have continued to be blocked is high. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Not the asshole. You take the shot when it's there. And what kind of team doesn't want a guy like him who can shoot and pass? Exactly, too.
Yeah.
Like, especially what I'm thinking, because I've played enough FIFA in my life and watched enough soccer to know what positions look like and what actual, like, strategies look like. It sounds like here that they are running probably a 2 forward scenario where like either that or there's a 3 forward and one of them is the wing.
Yeah.
At that point, regardless, these 2 are the 2 up front. Their job is one of them to be open. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, that's how that boils down. One of them needs to be open. The other, pass the ball over, bang, shot, goal. And in a perfect world, that's how that works.
Yeah.
So long as the defenders aren't stacking the box or anything like that. But you have that opportunity, especially if it's a one-on-one scenario with the guy who has the ball and you are wide open, that means the defenders have this is blown coverage. The defenders have no idea where you're at. This is an easy goal.
Yeah.
Stop sweating it. Mm-hmm. That's all that is.
Yep.
That's not how scholarships work. Either your friend is full of shit or you are. I'm calling friend is full of shit.
Yeah.
Not the asshole. He's had 12 or 20 other games to get that needed extra goal. You did nothing wrong. Besides, I didn't realize there was a minimum goal requirement for scholarships. Yeah, I think we're getting the point here.
Yeah. Not the asshole.
At the end of the day, not the asshole. That's not how scholarships work. You secured a victory for your team. Big W's. See you in the playoffs if that's how your team. Your schools work.
Yeah.
Whatever you have. Let's move forward here.
Yeah, let's get to some actual fucking football.
Yeah. This one I think is going to sound hilarious, but you go ahead and read it, good buddy.
Yep. So, am I the asshole for discouraging my husband to wear his high school football jersey to a present-day high school football game? My 35 female husband, 38 male, and I are going to watch our 15-year-old nephew play for his varsity football team this Friday. My husband is quite the jokester, but suggested wearing his high school football jersey since he attended the same school. I laughed since I thought it was a joke and said it was giving I peaked in high school energy. He seemed hurt by this and said he still thinks it's a great idea to wear it and show support for his team. My parents even encouraged him to wear it and said it wasn't weird. I was pretty much the emo kid in high school that never gave much thought to the football team, so maybe I was just being an asshole. Reddit, I know I was an asshole in my delivery, but this is weird, right? Edit, thank you for all responses. And as insulting as some of them were, it's apparent that I needed a reality check.
Hang on. Let's go back here. Okay, so we'll read the edit in a second.
Yeah.
Because I think I know where this is going now.
Uh-huh.
I want to read this last line. My parents even encouraged him to wear it and said it wasn't weird. I was pretty much the emo kid in high school that never gave much thought to the football team. So maybe I am just being the asshole. Reddit, I know I was an asshole in my delivery, but this is weird, right? No,
there's like, as harsh as it is, that's 100% right. Like, that definitely gives us some I peaked in high school energy. And like, I mean, we might be a little biased on this because we don't give a fuck about our high school, True. Like, we could see it burn down today and wouldn't bat an eyelash.
With no one in it, of course.
No one in it. Yeah, we don't want anybody to get hurt, but we just the building burned down, Like, no love lost on that. But
yeah, we did not have the greatest relationship with our school.
No. So I mean, we were also the emo kids in high school that never gave much thought to the football team. We did go to football games, but that was kind of the only thing to do on a Friday night in our tiny ass little fucking town. So,
do you think she's the asshole for telling him that?
No, because that's true. Like, while it's funny, it's honest communication.
I disagree.
You think she's the asshole?
I think she's a genuine asshole, and here's why.
Okay.
There's one thing I know. If there's anything I know from my hometown, it's this. It's that they have hometown pride.
Yeah.
And if there is any way they can to celebrate their local teams, they will do it, including decking themselves out with body paint, with old jerseys, old T-shirts, you name it.
Yeah.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because here's why. How many jerseys do you own for the San Francisco 49ers?
It's about to be 2 because I have to get rid of one.
Fair.
But 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because I like the Niners.
So what's wrong with him wearing a jersey for a team that he likes?
There's nothing wrong with it.
I think that if he wants to support the team by that, I don't see anything. I don't see that being I peaked in high school at all.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I don't agree with the hometown pride mentality because our hometown fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Like, the people there, a lot of people are cool, but the thing is, like, there was just this weird, like, one of us mentalities there that if you went against the grain, you were fucking Satan, and God forbid you did anything that of your own brain.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching this so far. We greatly appreciate you hanging out with us. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube or listening on any listening sites. Make sure to go follow us on there as well. And also, if you're watching the video, drop us a like and share it to your friends who might want some lousy advice as well. If you have any at all lousy advice that you want from us or any lousy ideas that you'd like us to cover, drop it in the actual comments down below or send it to us at thelousypodcast@gmail.com. You can also email us there anytime with any ideas you have. Back to the show. So, but here's the thing is, like, I don't knock them for wanting to represent their team.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And at the end of the day, he's doing this to support, who's it, his nephew?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing it to support his nephew. Like, okay.
That's fair.
Cool.
Yep.
It's no different than wearing a T-shirt with that school's name on our school's logo. It's no different than wearing body paint of that school's colors. Like, you're showing support for that team. If I was going to any event, like you and I are 49ers fans, if we were going to a game, I would expect both of us to be wearing some sort of Niners, gear.
That's fair.
To represent our love for the team, because that's how we're representing it when we're there. Like, yes, we're there in person, but I don't see this being a I peaked in high school energy. I think that
it is, but I get where you're coming from. So
I just think she's an asshole for even remotely bringing it up. I think it's haha funny for a moment, but like, let him support the team.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can make the joke, but I agree with what you're saying though. So like, I didn't think of it from that perspective. So I'll change mine to, yes, they're being the asshole.
Yeah, and I'm also, I want to say that this is something that you and I do very, very strongly. We always base it off of the present question.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for discouraging my husband to wear his high school football jersey to a present day high school football game? Yes, you were the asshole for doing that.
Yeah.
Because I also look at it from the same standpoint. Like, what if there's something she really loved and he was like, why? Well, yeah, you're an asshole for doing that too.
Yeah.
Like, don't. That's like if our wives were to be like, why do you fucking build Lego? Fucking nerd. Like, okay, don't mind what I fucking do, like, I'm having fun.
Yeah. But I'm also at the same time, like, my wife and I have that kind of joking energy, like, that we'll do that to each other.
It's a joke though.
Yeah.
It sounds like she was genuinely trying to discourage him from doing that.
Well, I think I don't think so, because she said that she thought it was a joke initially.
But when she realized it wasn't, it sounds to me, I think there's a part missing here.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a piece of this missing where she continued, because if she thought it was a joke and he seemed a little hurt by it, have a conversation and be like, hey, are you okay? Like, did I say something wrong? No, she stuck to her guns.
I mean, but I don't think there was a conversation there.
Correct.
Based off of that. But
so let's go down here, because I don't want to read the edit yet. I want to read the responses. I say she's the asshole.
I'll agree with that.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see here. You're the asshole. That would be a pretty normal thing to do. Wearing his high school jersey everywhere would be peaked in high school energy, but wearing it to that school's event is fine.
Yeah,
I agree.
That makes sense. Yeah,
I agree. And if it were the fact that to this commenter here, if it were the fact that he was wearing it all the time, I would side with you in saying, yes, that is the energy that is providing. Yeah. However, because it is solely to this event, no. You're the asshole. He's wearing it to a football game, not to some random gathering. So everyone who wears sports jerseys representing a team that's playing is weird. Exactly. You're the asshole. As an alumni player, you should absolutely wear he should absolutely wear his jersey. Hell, she should wear his jersey. Yeah. I think that'd be awesome. Think about the high school days, like high school football guys. Their girlfriends would be wearing their jerseys. I think that'd be huge.
Let's see what that edit was.
Yeah, edit. You read. Yeah, this is yours, so go ahead.
And thank you for all the responses. And as insulting as some of them were, it's apparent that I need a reality check and how hurtful my comments were to my husband. I genuinely had no clue that so many people would have such strong convictions. So it looks like I'm the emo party pooper. I have since apologized. My husband is thoroughly enjoying the support and is laughing along with all the comments. He intends on proudly wearing his high school jersey on Friday, and I will be there supporting him along with our nephew. So
that's a victory.
That's a victory. That's a dub.
Victory.
Yep.
And I also want to say this as two elder emos.
Yep.
Who ironically still enjoy football. Yeah.
Well, I didn't back then, to be honest with you.
I didn't give a shit about our high school team. That was also because in my ninth grade year, I was part of the school band. Yeah. And so I was part of the marching band, and that really puts a perspective on like how little they give a shit about you.
Yeah.
High school football is polarizing.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was just a school we went to. Who knows?
Very well, could have been. Yeah.
Because I know here in Texas, like Friday Night Lights is a fucking important thing. Which I absolutely great job. Like shout out to those kids. But I mean, as elder emos, I would say like, there's nothing wrong with supporting. And I'm glad OP recognized the hurtful part of her comments and like went and actually had that conversation with her husband. Because like that's something that I think that, and I don't want to go on a tangent here, but I want to make this comment. I think that's something that a lot of people forget to recognize is like, as a partner, your partner's going to have things they enjoy.
Yeah.
You don't have to enjoy them. Hell, you don't even have to understand them. But support your partner. Yeah. Like, as long as it's not hurting them or anyone else around them, full send.
Yep.
Who cares? So, nice. Awesome. Good on you, OP. Good job for recognizing the error of your ways. And shout out to your husband. I hope your nephew's team wins. Or rather, this was 4 days ago, so I hope they won. Okay. Last one of the day here. Am I the asshole? This is posted 25 days ago. Am I the asshole for going to my fantasy football draft?
Please stop knocking on the table.
Well,
it hurts the audio.
That's fair. Do you play fantasy football?
Not anymore. I mean, I would. Like, you were trying to get a league up and running in your Discord,
yes.
And I was down to play, but I'm not, like, I don't like to do money leagues. Like, money leagues to me are just put an element of pressure on top of it that I don't like. Yeah. I love doing fun leagues, but just nobody wants, like, I'm myself included, I don't want to be responsible for being the commissioner of a fantasy football league either. So, So right now I am, not doing any fantasy football at all.
That's fair. Well, I know I am in one league.
Yep.
And there are 16 teams in said league.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I found that out the night of the draft.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got people on my team that I ain't even heard of before, bro.
Brother, you got practice squad members.
Yeah.
You have to.
For all of our football fans out there, I'll say a name that's going to make people go like, damn. I had to draft Robert Woods.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Exactly. Yeah. That is a gentleman who has been in the league for a long time. Okay. Am I the asshole for going to my fantasy football draft? Okay, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. I wanted to take my girlfriend camping last weekend, and she wasn't able to go because she has been mandated to work overtime to work on Saturdays. Policy is she can choose one weekend off a month until OT subsides. I have been playing in fantasy. Where's the mouse? There's the mouse. I've been playing in a fantasy football league for over a decade. It's always a hassle to schedule our draft. It's a 12-person league, and we all have our own lives to deal with. The other day, I get a text from my fantasy football group chat that states the date of the draft in late August. A few days later, my girlfriend tells me the weekend she chose to have off was that same weekend of the draft and wanted to go camping. She claims we had plans to go on that weekend, but we never made solid plans to do so. I told her about my draft and that we would have to go camping another weekend. She is saying that I ditched her and chose fantasy football over her. I had no control in the draft date nor her weekend off. I offered to take her for her birthday weekend a week after the draft. She said no, and she doesn't know what she wants to do. Led me to believe she doesn't want me included. Now she says she wants left alone for a couple of days. Am I the asshole? No, absolutely not. One important line that I read here, and I want to emphasize on this. Let's see, where was that? I had no control in the draft date nor her weekend off.
Yeah.
So here's two important things here. One, fantasy football commissioner set the date, didn't tell the rest of the people, sent out a group text, which I honestly agree with because it's very hard to get a lot of people together for a draft.
You're just going to have to tell people, figure it out.
Yeah.
Like if you really want to do fantasy football.
Well, that's the thing. The league I'm in, the 16-man league, the guy running it literally sent out a message to everybody in the server that we're in. He was like, this is the day we're doing it. This is the time. Be there. And that was it. And everyone showed up.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people were like, I don't know. He was like, no, be there. Like we're not changing the date. and everyone was finally like, okay, yeah, we'll make it. Like they made it work.
And these days too, like it's so easy to draft from your phone. Like you know, sure, you know, if you have other plans, you can be doing it.
Yeah, well, it sounds to me like this is one of those leagues where they meet in person.
Oh yeah,
You know, like do full on draft board style, or bidding, you know, on players. But here's what I'm getting is she chose that weekend without telling him.
Yeah.
So he has been pit between two things that he had completely no control over. And she knew he's been doing this for a decade. So she is not dumb to knowing that he does this.
Yeah, because she said a few days later, after the text of the draft, my girlfriend tells me that the weekend she chose to have off was the same weekend of the draft and wanted to go camping.
Yep.
And then she claims that they had plans, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, and the fact that is he's actually actively trying to make sure he covers her birthday.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah,
what's wrong with this?
But it's also at the same time, it's like, yes, girlfriend's important. Not saying that she's not. But 12 other people have to try to get together. So it's kind of a 12 versus 1 scenario.
I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even go down that rabbit hole. I wouldn't, because what you're now doing is you're causing reason for there to be a confrontation, right?
I disagree, but I'm also a very logical person. So like,
wow, that hurt.
But I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying in general, I'm a very logical person, 12 versus 1.
Well, I don't see it as people versus people. I see it as the details that have been provided are very simple and laid out.
There's also that.
Yeah, I don't. In my head, it doesn't need to get to the argument of, well, there's 11 other people in my league waiting for me, and then there's you.
Yeah,
because now you're gonna give the representation of I'm choosing them over you. Period. Like, I don't think it needs to get to that. I think that the simple understanding is you let her know days before she tells you, hey, my fantasy football draft is that weekend.
Yeah.
Then a few days later, she tells you, oh, I took that weekend off. Let's go camping. She made that decision without you.
Yeah.
She made that decision assuming you were going to be like, you're right, honey. Fuck football. Fuck something I've been doing for a decade. Let's go.
Yeah.
No. That's unfair to you. That's unfair to the people in the league who have already been established in this.
Yeah, the 11 other people. That's my point.
But that's unfair just in general.
Yeah.
Because in a situation, I put myself in the situation, I look at it from those eyes of like, if I were in the situation, yeah, I'm choosing the fantasy football stuff.
Yeah.
Because you've already also told her, hey, look, I want to take you out for your birthday. Like, I'm going to be, let's go do something fun for your birthday, or let's go camping for your birthday. And now she's just straight up not talking to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
it's petty.
Yeah. But so I'm saying not the asshole. You're saying
not the asshole.
100%.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see the comments here. Nah, there's no simple answers here. You either make 11 other people reschedule or you make your girlfriend angry. Only you can get to decide if going to fantasy football is worth pissing off your girlfriend. I don't know if that's where did the full thought. Okay. Not the asshole, but you are a fool. Ooh. One weekend off a month is a brutal schedule, and she wants to use that little bit of free time to be with you. That's how someone acts when they really love someone. You're not an asshole for wanting to engage in your hobby, but priorities, man, especially if you love her too. Bullshit.
No, that's
bullshit.
One fucking weekend. Like,
bullshit.
Yeah.
If marriage worked like that, guys would literally never have anything to do.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Trust me, 14 years of marriage. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's do this. 14 years of marriage and the times early on where I blew off at things to do with my wife to play some game are now regrets, not cherished memories. In a year, 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, camping with your girl will be a better memory than that time you spent your first round pick on a guy that tears his ACL in week 2. 100 times more so than that if that girl decides to move on because you chose that over her. And maybe you can take an hour in your trip to do the draft remotely.
First off, an hour, it's always way more than an hour.
Yeah.
Like this guy has no idea. He's never done a fucking football draft before.
Yeah.
Or a fantasy draft before.
I want to say very importantly, you may agree with me, you may not. Okay. You're not an asshole for wanting to engage in your hobby, but priorities, man, especially if you love her too. What have we said since the beginning of our show since the very beginning we ever started giving advice on this lousy ass show.
Don't listen to our advice.
No, there's one word.
We're not experts. We're just husbands.
One simple word.
Communication.
Thank you. Communicate with your partner.
Yeah.
Which it seems very much, based on the information we've been provided, he did.
Mm-hmm.
I find it very important, and I believe we've said this before. In a marriage, you need to have hobbies to keep some semblance of yourself, to keep yourself level, and to provide that time away from your partner for you. That does not mean you let your hobbies overtake your life.
Yeah.
That does not mean you let your hobbies overtake your time with your partner. But if you communicate that that time for your hobby is at a certain specific time, and your partner knows this, but forgoes, talking to you before scheduling their time off, that's not fair to you.
That could also be part of it too, because I wonder if he actually communicated that to her, that this is when the draft is happening.
That's what I'm based on the information. That's all we can assume.
Yeah, but so I mean, definitely it goes both ways. Communicate that you have this.
Yes,
but at the same time, communication's a two-way street for sure.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think that this individual here, yes, make your partner happy, but your partner should also be happy with your hobbies as well.
Yeah.
It's a balance. That's what a relationship is a balance.
Yep.
Oh my God. That's just polarizing. There's no real easy answer here. You both seem to have different priorities, and it's actually interesting to me that you're disappointed that she wants to go away with you one week and hang with her friends as well. I'm guessing for her birthday when you're picking your friends over her as well. Can't you do the draft over FaceTime, Zoom, Skype? It depends. Again, I not to deep dive this. It depends on the type of draft.
Yeah.
If it's online, yes, you can do it from your phone. If it's in person, which a lot of leagues are, then you are doing a live draft board where it's live bidding with people sitting around you, and putting names on an actual board, and then your commissioner goes and uploads those teams to your actual team. Yeah. So that all depends.
There's one draft a year.
Yeah.
There are 52 weekends in a year?
Yes. 52 opportunities to go camping.
Logic, 52 versus 1. I don't actually mean that, but
just a really bad situation. I think you need to do the fantasy football draft and then do whatever you can to make it up to her. I don't think you should be making it up to her.
No.
Making it up to her, making it up to her makes it sound like you are the problem here. Yeah. There is no problem. I see no problem here. Mm-mm. You are doing something you enjoy. You've been doing this for a decade.
They need a joint calendar.
Yes.
That honestly helps out so much.
Absolutely.
Because then, if there are larger events like that, you just put it on the calendar so that way you know exactly what each other are doing. I don't have plans. My wife makes plans, but she puts it on the calendar when we do.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're the asshole. Sorry, your girlfriend should come before your game, especially if she currently has extra shitty work hours. Let's take a pause there for a second. Let's process that for one brief moment here. I just wanna ooh, I was hoping we would see a comment like that because that's juicy. Mm-hmm. First of all, no job should ever dictate your life.
No.
First of all.
Not to that degree.
Correct.
Yeah.
Second of all, it sounds like they've known about the way this overtime works for a while. Mm-hmm. If you're that unhappy, I'm going to say it because anybody who puts their mind to it can do it.
Yeah.
Go look for other work. Now, asterisk, may not happen immediately, but go look for other work.
Yeah.
Do not use that as a bid, as a crutch, as a justification for a situation like this. When you start to use those things, when you start to say, oh, my time is more important than your hobby, your relationship is done. Because you now only see one person, not two. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's I'm leaving my thought there. I don't care if I get pillaged in the comments. if you think that a relationship is okay being one person as a centerfold and not two people working together, please
do them from the start.
Yeah, please reevaluate.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'm just curious if there's any other. Oh no, that's all of them. Okay, so we had one. You're the asshole.
Yep.
All right.
Well, there was a couple that never actually gave their input. They just said, nah.
Like, I think at the end of the day, have your hobbies, enjoy your hobbies,
Yeah.
and do your thing, man.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to have your hobbies.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you can't base your entire existence off of another person.
I agree.
That's called codependency.
Bang. That sucks. But hey, with a lot of therapy, you can get through it too.
Yep.
Let us know in the comments what you think, or send us a topic, or maybe even a story that we should react to on this. See if they're the asshole, or join our Discord and drop a question in the forum of, "Hey, am I the asshole for this?" Because not only that, you can get live reactions from other people who could talk to you about it too, and we could talk about it on the show. So, something to think about. But yes, please do, in fact, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon to stay up to date on all things in the YouTube side. And also, if you're following us on any listening sites, thank you. If you're not, hit that follow button. But we're going to get out of here.
Yep.
We will see y'all in the next one. Hit that button behind my head. Click that video there because YouTube thinks you like it. And then drop an emoji in the comments telling Sam how much you like his beard.
Please.
Bye.
Bye.